So today we're going to talk about ZORA and what's going on with ZORA when it comes to the prices. So remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. We're going to jump straight into it though. And yes, this video was requested by a member of the channel. So if you guys want to go ahead and request videos for any type of project, as long as it's not a low cap scam coin, go ahead and become a member of the project and I'll go over that project for you. Or go ahead and become a member of the channel. I'll go over the project for you. Anyways, it's 3 a.m. over here, probably 2 p.m. for you, but let's go ahead and get started. So right now ZORA is at 4 cents. So yeah, that's pretty intense drop from what we had previously inside of ZORA. And for those of you who don't know, when ZORA was listed to Robinhood, pretty much started to go up. So that's part of the reason why ZORA started to increase inside of price there. But anyways, we were inside of a symmetrical triangle here, which could be either bearish or bullish depending on how it entered into the symmetrical triangle, which this one entered into it while it was kind of flat. So anyways, we have pretty much dropped out of there, as you can see with the lower highs inside of ZORA. So this is there's definitely a possibility that we could see a uptrend soon. But the problem here is if you look at the percent or trend exhaustion on the daily chart, we're pretty much oversold. You can see here at the bottom, the blue line is the long-term trend. The white line is the short-term trend. So we are just pretty much oversold, going sideways at this point. So at this point, it's all up to the market. Like I believe when the market becomes bullish, we might see ZORA start to come up as well. But until then, I mean, I think ZORA is going to be probably stuck in this position for a little bit. So we'll have to see what happens from there. And also, if you look at the MACD here on ZORA, you can see we have lower highs here on the MACD. And then we start to get some higher lows after that. So as we were seeing these lower highs, that was pretty much a signal that we were having some bearish divergence, which is pretty much which led it's pretty much what led us to drop inside of the price here. And as you can see here with this bearish divergence, we actually did exactly that. We started to drop in the price. And then just to bring it up again, look, lower highs, as you can see, started to become lower and lower. The highs started to become lower and lower. That's bearish divergence right there for you. So that's a bearish signal. Now we can also come back here and you can see as it topped out here and then here. And as you can see, it started to get lower and lower. But at this point, look at what this looks like here on ZORA. Just look at this area right here, right? So if we're looking at that and then we come over here and then look at the MACD as well, we can kind of see we could quite possibly be creating bullish divergence. Look at this whole area right here. So it's possible that we're actually creating some bullish divergence. But honestly, the market just seems like it wants to it's just waiting for something. It's waiting for some type of key event, some type of big thing that just comes that causes everything to go up, right? That's what almost like everyone's waiting for, that perfect moment. And it's about to be New Year's as well. So a lot of people are also probably tax loss harvesting and they're probably selling. So that's also another thing too that we have to look at. But like I said here, when we look at the MACD, when we're looking at bullish divergence, we are getting higher lows on here. And then when you look over here, you can see this is where it's starting, kind of starting higher lows right here. And maybe we might see something like this. I don't know. But this is looking like it's the higher low. So hypothetically speaking, we should see an increase in price because, as you can see, we get lower lows inside of the charts for the price with the charts and the candlesticks. And then we get higher lows on the MACD. So lower lows on the candlesticks and then higher lows on the MACD. As you can see here, candlesticks, lower lows, and then we come over here and we're seeing the higher lows. So there's a possibility that ZORA could be cooking up a pump. There's a possibility. And again, this is the percent R trend exhaustion showing the short-term trend and the long-term trend kind of both going sideways. But whenever it does eventually become bullish, it could turn up from there. So we'll have to wait and see. So it's almost like a roll the dice situation. See what happens, because when you look at the percent R trend exhaustion, everything is in the middle, is like in an equilibrium state. So we look at the 4-hour chart, equilibrium state. We look at the 2-hour chart. All of it is like right in the middle on the percent R trend exhaustion. So at this point, we're really just waiting for confirmation to see what happens. A little bit oversold here on the 30-minute chart. It almost looks like it's starting to curve upwards. So yeah, I think there's a possibility ZORA could be cooking up for another, well, the next breakout, pretty much, not another, but the next breakout. Oversold here on the MACD, or on the percent R trend exhaustion on the 15-minute chart. So we could see a short-term push upwards. So this isn't me saying that we're gonna have a long-term push upwards, but like this could indicate that we might be getting a short-term push upwards, kind of similar to this. But if we continue to break out and only the short-term trend breaks out and the long-term trend stays down, then that is going to be bad pretty much. But I think this next time around, it might be the moment that we actually have a breakout here for ZORA. So we'll see if it actually happens like that. But yeah, there's a possibility that we could end up seeing ZORA having a uptrend from here. So we'll see what happens there with that. And again, I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, it's just completely oversold. So right now it's inside of a inside of a oversold position, but we'll see what happens from here. There is still a possibility that we break this support, because look, we've hit it here, maybe third time's the charm, and it actually breaks that support. So I would definitely say keep an eye out for that, even though we still can look at the charts and see that we're getting somewhat of a bullish divergence. I would still be extremely careful, because I'm pretty bearish on the market right now. That's all I'm saying. I'm pretty bearish. Even if the charts are showing this for ZORA, I'm still overall pretty bearish on these markets. So don't say I didn't warn you. Maybe it'll take off. Maybe I'm wrong. There's always that possibility, but we'll see. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Again, it could take off. Yes, it could. But I would still say be careful, because if the whole market drops, then ZORA inevitably could drop. But other than right now, it definitely looks like it's building some type of bullish divergence. But we'll have to see if that is the truth. Anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Go ahead and become a member of the channel, and I'll go over projects specifically for you. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.